Hello, friend. This is Jimmy from Can Have an Immigration Canada. We're live again to answer your immigration related questions today. So, you guys can start typing your questions on the right, as always, and I'll go through all of your queries one by one in the order I'll receive it. So, again, my name is Jimmy from Can Have an Immigration Canada, and we are in the business of immigration since 2013 and member of ICCRC, and all our directors are RCIC, and they are in good standing since 2013 or more. So we have done cases in each field of immigration, starting with direct PR, work permit, study permit, refugees, asylum seekers, any kind of appeals, if your case has been denied, for all those things. So you name it, we have done like thousands of cases since then. So I just want you to, if you want have any question related to Canadian immigration, you can type it on the right side, and I'll go about that and answer that one by one. And I'll go through some of the updates that has been happen in last few days or the last week or so regarding Canadian immigration. There are certain questions who are already popped up because I put this live information yesterday that will be live at 10 o'clock today, Canada time. So the first question that came up from Gagandeep, he said, my score is 295, age is 41. Any way to migrate to Canada? Yes, there are so many ways you can immigrate to Canada, even at age 41. It doesn't matter what your CRS score is. Yes, you probably won't be able to get a direct PR, but there are so many indirect ways, Gagandeep. So I would suggest you book a consultation so we can go all over your detail. I need to ask few questions to you to understand what your credentials are and which province will be more suitable for you. So just with this one, yes, there are ways, but like this, I cannot answer you like what is the best way for you. Every candidate is different and every answer is different. So if you want a particular answer for your profile, you can book a consultation. My number, email ID, and web address is at the bottom. Another one, the previous question before the chat start was from Riyadh Shikhtar. Graduate in accounting with 2 years of job experience, want to move to Canada, confused if I should apply for master's or for immigration program. Yes, you can go for anything. It's up to you which way you want to pursue. If you want to pursue with the education, yes, you can go with that one, or you will be with this. If you are a recent graduate only with the 2 year of experience, yeah, you would be easily eligible for most of the programs for direct PR. So now it's all up to you. Have to make a decision, or if you want to consult like all the pros and cons, we're going with the study program or direct PR, you can simply contact us and we'll love to help you with that. With the new clients we are having, Farooq Sheikh, uh, thank you, sir. And Srinivas Dodla, I've taken IELTS in September 2019. So I'm still eligible for new priority immigration program of Newfoundland. Yes, sir. As long as your IELTS is eligible and it's not been expired, you can apply for anything, sir. So let's go to some of the updates. There is a big news or a breaking news, I can say, that's coming from Quebec right now. Quebec has suspended CAQ program for international students. If you are planning to come to Quebec and you are applying for, there are 10 colleges that has been found irregularities in those one. The government of higher education in Quebec, they found a lot of irregularities. the way they work, the way they bring the people into Canada. So I will post another video after this chat session, and you guys can go through the list of colleges that has been banned or suspended at least till March 30 of 2021. So if you are sending your kids to this college or applying for yourself, so then it they won't issue you the CAQ or certificate of acceptance, Quebec. So first one is M College of Canada, Matrix College of Management, Technology and Healthcare, Canada College INC, Herzing College, CDE College, Montreal College of Information Technology. There are some colleges they are in the French, so I'm not that much comfortable. But Institute of Superior Informatics, ISI, Universal College or Gatineau campus, CDI College, Montreal campus of CEGIP, and hoping that there will be more colleges might be added, because some of the fraudulent activities is going on from long time. So government is auditing all those colleges and the way they are working. So make sure if you are sending any of your relative, your kids, or yourself are planning to go to Quebec under these colleges, make sure you are not going to get CAQ at least till March of this year. After that, if they found the things or the allegations who were put out, they were legitimate, there might be some more consequences, but at this time they have suspended that. So this is a big news for all international students who are planning to go to Quebec under these colleges. Cybertruck. So for your question, there is no particular. It depends upon, right, what you have studied and which way you want to go. Every province has a different resources, right? If you go starting from the west, BC, they are good for IT, customer service. If we look at Ontario, they have a lot of warehouses. Majority of the big companies, their headquarters are there. So there are a lot of logistic jobs out in Ontario also. If we look at the middle, Alberta is famous for oil and gas jobs, although they are in scarcity at this moment, but that's what is famous for. IT is big in Calgary at this moment. Calgary, even the municipal government is hiring like crazy for IT graduates. So every province has their own thing. If we look at the Atlantic provinces, so asking questions like this, which province is better for get a job after studies? So it all depends on your credentials, right? So there is no straightforward answer for these kind of questions. What is a good time to apply for study permit? September intake. You can start now because majority of the September intakes are going to be filled hopefully in maybe in a month or so, because a lot of candidates are waiting from long time. The whole last year was, you guys know how the year has been went through. So big colleges, they have all, some of the colleges have already stopped September 2021 intake. So it's all up to you, Nishan. So if you want to wait, you will be getting the colleges. They are not that highly reputable, but you should. The better is the faster you will do it. The make sure you secure your seat as early you can, and there you go. Any improvements in RNP program for highly skilled laborers? RNIP is not for highly skilled laborers. I can tell you right now, majority of those jobs in all those communities under RNIP program are for the skilled trade people and the lower labor class. For highly skilled labor, there are no. Yeah, they did some changes. If you guys can go through some of my videos on YouTube, you will get more detail about that. Vishal Villani, my age 42 and work experience 20 year in pharmacy business. Vishal, you can, if you can get a good score in IELTS, you can simply go for direct PR. There are a number of ways to get that. Again, with your age, you need at least 8.5 plus, right? Without that, you can't be eligible for direct PR at your age. Other than that, there are some programs you can go for business. If you are already in the pharmacy business, you can start a business up here. Owner operator LMIA. There are investment categories also, because with the pharmacy business, I know we did some clients with the pharmacy. So the minimum to minimum package for investment, if you're buying a pharmacy, that goes to like million and a half plus 1.5 to 2 million sometime, if the clinic is also attached to the pharmacy. So that there are certain lucrative businesses out there in the market at this moment, and they are undervalued at this time. So they are very low in the price as compared to the regular market price. So there are few options for you. If you want to go to the direct PR without any investment, so then you have to work on IELTS. Or if you can also do French, there are 30 additional points for French. Uh, Government has started under express entry program, so you can also look at that option too. Srinivas, any new program for non-express entry candidate which government is planning to release at any time soon? There is nothing, Srinivas. That's why I always tell the candidate, don't wait until the program start. Make sure your file is ready and everything. When you will be waiting and all those things are gone, because majority of the program come and go, and whoever is already in the pool and in the market, they get those ones. So people who are always keep on thinking, and when the program will start, then we will think about it. So majority of the things, as I can tell you right now, if you go to any program, you have to have a good IELTS score, right? Good experience, and all other your credentials should be ready. You have your credential assessment report ready. So all those things are common for any program you are going through, right? So make sure you have your file ready, and then whenever the new program will come out, and you can simply apply for that. Again, there is another update that I put a video last night for Quebec. They have done some changes. Fees has been increased. The government fees for processing your files has been increased by Quebec. They increase it every year on January 1st. And other one, they have also updated the number of candidates or the number of applications they are going to process in the year 2021. So you can also go in the detail about that one. But the biggest thing at this moment, as I mentioned before, they have suspended the CAQ program application for some of the designated learning institute. At this time, they have given the list of only 10 colleges. So those 10 colleges, they are not going to issue CAQ certificate for international students if you are going to Quebec until March 30th. So after that, when the inquiry will be over, then we'll see what the results are, what the finding by the government, and after that, we'll came to know whether these colleges will still be having their validity or no. But if you are an international student and planning to go through any of those 10 colleges, I would strongly request or suggest you guys don't do this one, because your application will all be in limbo. You won't get any kind of information or any results from these colleges. Uh, Other update that we got it from the government has also for the temporary resident, the government has extended to restore their status till summer of 2021. The restoration period, once you have lose your status in Canada, you have 90 days to restore your status, like whether you are on a visitor visa, work visa, or any kind of temporary resident status. So you got 90 days, but because of the current situation, the things have been extended. So now all those temporary residents have until August 31st of 2021 to apply to restore their residency status. Even if you are if you have passed the 90 days period and you are still eligible, there are certain ways. I think the online way won't work in this one because the application, the online portal won't pick up your application. They need an exact date, and after 90 days, it won't accept your application. But you can still send some paper applications in that one, and there your application can be processed right away with that. Uh, Alumalai, Seven Hills. I'm a driver in India. For me, or rural and northern immigration pilot program best for me. For Atlantic immigration pilot program, provinces are best for me. Which one is the best for a driver job? I don't know what kind of a driver you are. If you are a class one driver, you are driving a big truck. Only then, if you are driving a taxi or anything like, there are no opportunities for those driving jobs. Especially also to let anybody know, if you are working on the driving skill, majority of the, because the driving is totally different in India as in Canada. So Canadian government mostly prefer, or the visa officer prefer, the people with the driving experience, especially in Middle East, or where the driving is same as North American driving is. So those guys are always get preference for that. If you are coming from India and use, because Indian trucks are even smaller than what right now we have seen the bigger trucks in India right now. Before, earlier, they were very small ones. So, and if you are driving only a taxi, then there is no program for that one. Yes, for the regular heavy truck drivers, yes, Atlantic provinces are good. And any other province, if you get any employer for you, they are ready to hire you. You can simply apply for that. As but from my past experience, I can tell you that the success rate for Indian drivers is not that very high. Any news on application pending at federal level in Quebec investor class? Yeah, they are taking long time at this moment because federal government is working at 15% capacity right now. If there were 100 people before, now there are only 15 people working in the office to process. So every application has been delayed. Yeah, it's not like that they won't get an answer, but if it used to be 6 months, now it's taking more than a year. So you can figure it out, or you can simply check your status online. If you have already put your application in, go online, or if you're working with any of the lawyer or consultant, ask them. That's why they're there for. Will any consultancy process LMIE based application for non-express entry candidate? Yes, Srinivas, we are also a consultancy firm. Yes, we do LMIE based application for non-express entry candidate. Maheen Panchal, any news for family sponsorship file process? No, nothing right now. RK, any option for baker having 2 or more degrees? Yeah, there are so many options for bakers, right? You have a direct path for express entry. You can go through that one. And plus, uh, if you look, Saskatchewan has a good program for you guys also. Yeah. Do you also deal in LMIA letter? Yes, sir. We also deal. As I mentioned before, we're in business of immigration since 2013, and our company can have an immigration. We have done every kind of case in immigration field. So we have processed like thousands of applications so far in last 7-8 years. So any kind of application related to Canadian immigration, whether it's a LMIA, direct PR, express entry, student visas, you name it, we have done it, right? For refugees, any kind of application. Vishal Mukhija, sir, if the Canadian government started issuing LMI related to marketing for these people, I can tell you Canadian government is not the one who's issue the LMIA. This is an employer-based program. If your employer has sent that application, and it depends upon which province your employer is. Yes, some provinces are moving the LMI applications, some are not. If we take example of Alberta, Everything is suspended right now in Alberta. Only trucking industry and the healthcare field and the agriculture. There are only these three categories. Those LMIAs are being processed in Alberta. Other than that, all LMIAs have been suspended, and there is no hope that it'll come back before August or September this year, if it will come back. So, so there is a Service Canada option that issue LMIA. So that is a separate department. So you guys marketing LMIA, yeah, it depends upon which company you are going to work for. Simply, if you want sales or marketing, those LMI is not going to get approved in any way until your application is very strong. So make sure you guys are, when your employer is sending that application, it should have a solid paperwork with that why you need in marketing. Anybody can do it. 10th grader or a 12th grader here in Canada can do it. So why the employer need person from outside of Canada for marketing? Until and unless you have that skills, they are not available in Canada, right? So again, right, so your employer has to do that. So LMI applications are always through an employer for that company. It's not for a candidate, it's always for a company. So LMIA has been issued under the name of the corporation only. Can you help in arranging an interview call from Atlantic employer? I work with the candidate. I don't know anything about you, sir. Yes, we on time to time we do get uh, employers all over Canada. So it depends upon what is your profession, what you have done before. So as I mentioned before, it has to has a certain categories, right? Only then I will be able to put you in my system. If until you hire our services from our consultancy, yes, we do help our clients with any kind of paperwork. We match them with the employer if there is a need and the candidate has a particular skill. Yes, we do help them, right? But with the one line or two line question, I cannot keep your name in my mind and hey, one person help ask me to go with his profile in the chat and I should call him because I have no idea, right, about your profile and what you have done before. So yes, we do help. We have a list of employers who we work with and help them to bring candidates all over the world. So we have employers working with the agriculture industry and with the manufacturing industry, the retail side, also all over Canada. So yes, that's what our business is, and we do help candidates. But again, for that one, you have to have started. There is a process for everything. Yes, if you are our client, yes, we'll definitely help you with that. So as I was going through a lot of other updates, so I would strongly suggest you go through our YouTube channel all the time. There are always updates, like every week there are 2 or 3 updates. Majority of the time they come out and we put it on YouTube. So you guys can simply go through and see what are the updates going on and what will be the new changes if there is any programs coming out through. So the last week there was another update that was coming from Manitoba. So the majority of those one for both the international student graduates and skilled worker both in province and outside province. If we look at skilled worker within Manitoba, 157 letter of advice were issued with the minimum score of 461. Skilled worker overseas only 13 letters and minimum score was 718. And international education stream 18 letters has been issued. As you guys all know, there is no need for any kind of score in if you have a graduation done or your study is from any of the education institution within the province of Manitoba. So that was an update from Manitoba, as somebody was asking, but that was not about their category. So Gagandeep also clear one major concerning person got a farm work visa for Canadian. Can this lead to PR? Yes, there are certain categories, Gagandeep. There are certain pilot programs they are going on right now. Yes. Answer to your question is yes, but I don't know what kind of farm work visa you have it and what is the category. There are certain categories, those are eligible for that pilot program that has been started in 2020 and it's still going on. So if you are one of those ones, definitely you can get PR. So the next client we have Sangeeta Prabhakar. Does Alberta PNP consider those outside Canada or only those currently inside Canada? At this moment, it's only for inside Canada, nothing from outside. Yeah. So Alberta has been very hard since September or October last year. So after that, they have stopped. Majority of the LMEs application are being sent back if they are not in the field of trucking, healthcare, or agriculture. And there are certain regions also they have been denied right away. You send your application, next day you will get your application back. So Alberta at this moment, and there is no hope for Alberta if you're outside of Canada or outside somewhere else in Canada, then it's very hard for you to get accepted in Alberta at least till August or September of this year, if not more. It depends upon how the situation will unfold now. The vaccine is here. It started already from last 2 weeks. So, but again, the result, whenever we'll be able to see the results and when the mass majority of people will be get vaccinated, only then we'll be able to tell you, yes, the government will consider to relaxing some kind of rules. Otherwise, it's not. Vishal Villani, I given my number on top, so just send me a message or email me to we can book your appointment over there. Abdul Shafiq, I'm from Dubai and having knockout experience, senior secondary ECA done by West. What is possible to come to visit tourist visa? Yeah, you can come for tourist visa anytime. There is no problem with that. Can have to get an employer temporary work permit that will could be possible in 1 month visit. You probably don't even need to get an LMI your employer. If you want to come here and look for yourself, you are more welcome. But as long as there are travel restrictions, you cannot simply come to Canada. Once the restrictions are over, you are more than welcome to visit Canada. Yes, work permit or LMI can be arranged for anybody as long as we have employer. The time you are here, it does not always be the case, right? So depending on whenever you are here and we have somebody who's ready or who needs somebody to hire someone, if we have a legitimate employer who definitely needs some person in your category, yes, definitely will connect with them to you and you guys can, they will interview you if they think you are qualified enough and then definitely we can help you. But again, depending on time is I cannot commit to a time like how much time it will take to get a right employer to you. Yeah. Sangeeta, if you are applying from India, are we not eligible even if we have a minimum CRS score for Alberta? Nothing at this time. No, Sangeeta, it does not go like that. Rahul Tambe, can my wife and I create two EOIs in a REMA portal, one with me as a client? Yeah, you can do as many as you think you're both of you are eligible, you can do it. And how can we try to get a job offer from India? That is also purely networking, or you have somebody who's here, you have friends and family, or you have some kind of consultant who are working with you, then they can help you with that one. Even a job seeker validation code express entry profile, any job advertised in job bank says the job is applicable only for those with the work permit or PRs or Canadian citizen. That is the requirement on job bank, but I can tell you majority of the job bank uh, jobs are for LMIAs. If not 100%, at least like 80 to 85% are for LMIAs. So those are good, but again, right, how you guys connect with the employer if with just with the job offer validation, job seeker validation code, it's not going to help. So you have to have network. I have given some videos on my YouTube channel how I would like to suggest the candidates go and find the employers, how you can talk to them. There are certain ways, right? Yes. And whenever we have our company have some job offers, they are approved by the government of Canada on time to time basis. We do put it on our YouTube channel, but majority of them, the employers go and find their own candidates. So, but again, if I have a quality candidate, I always recommend the employers. We have a team of the companies we work with. So if they need somebody, yes, we do refer them. But again, it depends upon them and you, how you guys can interact with each other. If they want to do an interview and if you're a successful candidate, yes, definitely it'll be a positive thing for you guys. Yeah. Uh, Abdul Shafiq. So if time will take more than a month, in that case, my visit visa can extend. Abdul Shafiq, I don't think so. You know what how the visitor visa work. When you come to Canada, your visitor visa, 99% of the times, it is valid for 6 months. So I don't know why you have a perception in your mind that it's only for a month. So majority of the visitor visas are for 6 months. Okay. So there is your answer for that one. But you can also extend your visitor visa after 6 months. There are certain conditions you have to met, and once you met those conditions, you can definitely extend your visitor visa. So these are a few of the updates today, and I would like to thank all of you who join us today. And we'll hopefully I'll be back next week sometime. You got another question? If we take an appointment, will you speak to us or your staff will talk to? No, majority of the time I'll talk to my clients. Yes. So yeah, if you need an appointment, simply I have given my phone number, my email. Just send me an email over there and a phone number. You can also text me on WhatsApp on that number. So I will definitely answer you. So just to let you know, I don't do the free consultations. There is a fees associated with that for each client. So if you guys only text me if you are ready to pay, because I got so many queries why you charge fees and everything. This is my business. Yes, I work hard for this and I provide all the updates and work with the candidate application. So that's why I charge fees. If the free consult, if the free stuff is always there is a lot of free stuff on YouTube, then the YouTube is the best option for you guys. Okay. So I would like to thank all of you. Stay safe wherever you are, and we'll love to connect with you again sometime next week. Mostly I come back on YouTube live session every week. Thank you very much, and you guys all have a good day. Thank you.